respected dignitaries, teachers, parents, and all my dear friends. In today's competitive world, importance of English can't be ignored. English is one of the most spoken languages in the world. I welcome all of you to a big moment, the inaugural function of our English club. As we all know, the situation demands social distancing and closure. We have to opt online means for all activities. So we are also switching to the online inaugural function of our English club. Respecting our rich tradition, we can start our function with a prayer. For the prayer, let me invite Clemency Anthony George.
We are gathering together unto you. We are gathering together unto Him. Unto Him shall the gathering of the people be. We are gathering together unto Him. We are singing together unto Him. We are singing together unto Him. Unto Him shall the singing of the people be. We are singing together unto Him. We are praising together unto Him. We are praising together unto Him. Unto Him shall the praising of the people be. We are praising together unto Him.
Thank you, Clemency. Next, I call upon Mr. Kamaruddin sir to deliver welcome speech.
Respected guests, teachers, invitees, and my dear students, it is an auspicious moment for all of us as we are eagerly waiting for the inauguration of our literary club. I don't think there is any need of emphasizing the importance of English language in this globalized postmodern pandemic era. I hope all of them will utilize this platform to sharpen their literary skills. With that being said, keeping the time constraints, let me welcome all of you to this wonderful inaugural session. We are honored to have Dr. Sabrina Lee, Professor Padmasri, Dr. Abdul Latif, and Tilaganandan sir, and Pramarajan sir, Vasudevan sir to this program. All of them have achieved a lot in their respective areas. Dr. Sabrina Lee is a distinguished author and philosopher. She has translated many Vedas and Malayalam books to Italian language. We are so glad to have her in our program. A warm welcome for Sabrina Lee. I warmly welcome our chief guest, Professor Padmasri, a member of Department of Education, Government of Karnataka, and present faculty of RIES Bangalore. I earnestly welcome Dr. Abdul Latif, a great academician and acclaimed author. He is currently working as the board member of Magazine Institute of Law in Rome. I also welcome my friend Dr. Tilaganandan sir, a social activist and former principal of Government Law College, Calicut. I welcome our head of the institution, Pramarajan sir, and Vasudevan sir to this program. Thank you for all.
Thank you, sir, for your informative words. Next, I cordially invite our beloved HM, Mr. V. Pramarajan sir, to chair the session.
Good morning, respected guests, parents, teachers, and my dear students. Our English club is going to be inaugurated. Though we are facing a crisis, I am happy to be a part of this program. Being a member of English club, I hope you may have different kinds of activities ahead. I assure all my support and cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your sincere and great support. Now, it's our pleasure to have Dr. Sabrina Lee, an Italian philosopher, cultural critic, with us to officially open the club for this academic year.
Dear Headmaster, convener of English Club, teachers and students. It gives me a great pleasure to greet you warmly from Rome. I'm very happy to have this conversation with you today, as your school is going ahead with various programs of your English Club. I understand that one of the intentions of the English Club of your school in Calicut district of Kerala is to promote the knowledge and teaching of English language. It's a great work indeed. As you know, I am Italian and European, and like you, English is my second language. When I was a young student, almost for 10 years, I was trained in classical Greek and language and Latin, and this helped me to go deep into the roots of ancient Western philosophy and literature. And my mother tongue, Italian, helped me to go deeper into the ethos, culture, literature and history of my own country. This helped me to expand the horizons of my knowledge. However, at the same time, I found English language as my window to the world, outside of Italy and Europe. As someone deeply interested in European and world literature and philosophy, I found that my knowledge of English has been the key in gaining all these branches of knowledge. As it is known to some of you, I have translated some of the Indian classics, including Bhagavad Gita and works of Ram Mohan Roy and Iqbal, into Italian. I also grew up reading the works of Gandhi, Tagore and other giants of Indian literature. And for the past years or so, I have been reading and studying classical Indian philosophical systems. And of course, English language is the medium for me in all these important efforts. I have also read and studied Malayalam novels such as Indulekha, Chemin and A Child of Friendship of Mohammed Bashir. I have also translated Miss Innocent Laughing Cancer Away into Italian. I consider India in general and Kerala in particular as my second home, and it is why I have studied all these works and translated some of them into Italian. Without the knowledge of English language, all this would have been impossible. To get to know ourselves and the world around us in a better way. We are now, sadly, living in a conflict-ridden world. We all long for peace and harmony to prevail in today's world. And in my opinion, India and young Indians can play an enormous role in building world peace and harmony. In order for this to happen, we must recapture the true tolerant spirit of Indian culture and ethos. May God bless you as you expand your knowledge of the world and its people. May the works and various programs of your English club at your school help you in this sacred mission. Thank you very much for your kind invitation to join you today and the good attention.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational words. Next, I invite our chief guest, Professor Padmashri R.P. She's an officer from Department of Education, Government of Karnataka, and at present faculty of RIESI, Bangalore. Let's listen to her enlightening words.
Hello, everyone. It's my immense pleasure to give a brief introduction about importance of English in India. It is a wonderful initiative by Higher Secondary School Kunnamangalam for having taken the initiative of establishing English Club. This initiative will take the school, the students and the teachers a long way, and really it's a very, very appreciative effort. Learning how to speak English confidently is a bit more difficult than picking up few words and phrases. Hence, it is just not vocabulary that matters. We need to realize that it is important to go beyond vocabulary and language structure, wherein one has to make efforts to communicate orally and in writing contextually. So one has to equip oneself to be very, very efficient in communicating both orally as well as in written communication. The increasing use of digital technology in the present context has also changed the way English is learned and taught. Language learning is no longer limited to the traditional classroom context, where the teacher and the teaching materials often provide the main source of language input and language practice. The internet has made it possible for all teachers and learners to immerse themselves in the rich and abundant language learning resources which is available 24/7 and to experience different parts of the world. It is very important for every English teacher to know about the English language curriculum as specified in the National Curriculum Framework 2005 and also design activities accordingly in English classrooms as well as English club. In order to enhance English language proficiency for the global needs as teachers and students, one has to equip themselves with English language competencies as specified in the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, which is quite vibrant in its approaches and methods and transaction as well as pedagogy. There are a lot of nuances of English language which has to be taken into consideration while designing activities for the language club. English language competencies like listening, speaking, reading, writing, study skills, reference skills, oracy skills, critical thinking, creative writing, academic writing, and so on and so forth are to be focused for effective English language acquisition. Hence, I request all of you to design activities on these core competencies in order to help children acquire English language competencies through a lot of playway methods, adopting a lot of language games into the English club activities. So it's my pleasure. I wish all of you, the principal, teachers and students, a wonderful time with the language club activities. I once again thank Mr. Vasudevan for having me over here for this keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The highlight of our function is the upcoming keynote address. So I call upon Dr. Abdul Latif, Writer, Executive Board Member, Makassar Institute of Philosophy of Law, Rome.
Dear Mr. Premaraj, Headmaster, Kunnamangalam Higher Secondary School, Mr. Kamaruddin, Convener of English Club, teachers and students of Kunnamangalam Higher Secondary School, it's a great honor for me to talk to you today as you are going ahead with the various programs of the English Club at your higher secondary school. As we all know, we are today going through a very difficult time. We have got, unfortunately, conflicts ranging in different parts of the world, cultural conflict, religious conflict, and unfortunately, for the past 6-7 months, the world has been, on edge because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But life must go on, because life is all about ceaseless quest for forward movement. And I consider your efforts as part of the various programs that you are going to do as you go ahead with your English club as the onward moment of life. We are in October, and October reminds us of a great Indian. He was born in October, and he was none other than the father of our great nation, India, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, when he fought the British heroically, organizing people in a democratic, peaceful way and challenging the British Empire, and when he finally won the freedom, he dreamt of a democratic, inclusive India. The ethos of Indian independence movement was to create a democratic, pluralistic, secular India where we all respected, where all religions coexist. So more than ever in our history, this reaffirming of our secular, democratic, pluralistic India in which all religions, Hindus, people belong to all religions, Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, all people can live together in peace. Not only people who believe in religion, but also people who do not believe in any religion. All of us can live in peace and harmony in this great country that is our dear motherland. And perhaps I pray that may this reaffirming the secular India, this democratic India, be one of the aims of this English club. I thank you for your kind invitation. It's an honor for me to speak to you, and I send you finally my warm greetings from Rome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your invitation. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. It's my pleasure to invite Advocate C. Tilaganan, sir, former Principal of Law College in Calicut, to offer felicitation.
Respected Principal Premarajan sir, Madam Sabrina Lee, who has just inaugurated this program, Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. C.P. Abdul Latif, my longtime friend, Madam Padmasri of Regional Institute of English Language, Bangalore, Mr. Kamaruddin sir, convener of this club, another good friend of mine, teaching and non-teaching staff and students of Kunnamangalam Higher Secondary School and the management of this school. Greetings to you all. It's a matter of great happiness that the Kunnamangalam Higher Secondary School has formed an English club to enhance the capacity building program of their students. That's a very good idea. We are all well aware of the importance of, or the ever increasing importance of English language, particularly in this globalized era. We know that many countries in this world like Russia and China have started teaching their students English language. The knowledge and improvement of knowledge and skills in English language will definitely help the job seekers as well as the students to grab opportunities abroad. And again, similarly, when foreign investors come to our country and invest, there also this language will help us a lot. Apart from all these things, nowadays, particularly because of this corona pandemic, that has opened a new kind of opportunities. That is, we have started using digital platforms, and therefore, within the comforts of our home, within the comforts of our room, we can sit down and communicate to the whole world. There also, this international language helps us very much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Next, I invite Mr. J. Pragashan, our PTA President, to express his gratitude.
Morning all, respected guests, teachers and students. On behalf of PTA, I wish you a great time and promise all support to English Club. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now let's listen how Mr. Vasudevan, sir, expresses his gratitude.
Good morning to all. Here on the dais, our HM, Ramarajan sir, Chief Inaugurator, Sabrinali from Italy, Padma Shri Madam from RI Bangalore, Abdul Latif sir from Rome, our chief guest, Mr. Tilagananda sir, retired principal, Law College, Calicut, my colleagues, dear children and my dear parents. Today, on this occasion, the inaugural ceremony of Literary Club of Kunnamangalam, it is going on here. Today, I am very proud and excited to be participate in this function. As mentioned, Padma Shri Madam on her speech, English considered as international language, but in India, it is a second language. That's why the language acquisition is possible through practicing different activities. Our educational experts planned our curriculum for giving these practicing activities. So, through this club, we have also planned to give lot of chance to practice like speech, listening, reading and writing. I think they are the fundamentals of language acquisition. The language acquisition is possible through practicing the LSRW. Once again, I congratulate my sincere thanks to all the participants and my colleagues and the eminent personalities who participate in this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. Our program ends up with a vote of thanks by Devika. Let me invite Devika for the gratitude speech.
Hi to all. I deem it as a great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. We are currently battling the COVID-19 epidemic. In this situation where the global pandemic crisis is on the rise, our country requests us to be safe at home. Hope you all are staying safe. I hope you have enjoyed the inaugural ceremony of our English club. First of all, I thank you all for being here with us. A heartfelt thanks to our inaugurator, Dr. Sabrina ma'am, for gracing this event with her presence. We humbly thank to our chief guest, Professor Padma Shri ma'am, Dr. Abdul Latif sir and Advocate Tilagananda sir for setting aside your valuable time for us. Our sincere thanks to our HM, Premrajan sir, for being here with us. A warm thanks to our teachers, Kamaruddin sir and Vasudevan sir, and our PTA president, Mr. J. Prakashan, for your words. I thank to Clemency and George for her divine prayer. I thank to Ishana for her wonderful anchoring. I also thank to everyone who worked behind the scenes for making this event possible and to all viewers who supported this program. Thank you all. Have an amazing and wonderful day. Stay home and stay safe.